The problem solvers are here to help you and your family make the most of your hard-earned money. I'm 2 News Oklahoma problem solver Pete Knutson. Join me for the next half hour as we reveal scams trying to trick you out of your cash, credit, and personal information. We'll also show you ways to help stretch your hard-earned cash and unveil places you may have money and not even know it. Let's start with one of the newest scams. You get a call. There's a terrified voice on the line telling you they're in trouble, and it sounds exactly like a loved one. But is it real or a complex scam designed to trick you? It's a call that still haunts Jennifer DeStefano. Her 15-year-old daughter was screaming. She had been kidnapped while on a ski trip.
That terror, that absolute terror. I mean, I was willing to get in a van with a bag over my head with some strange guy and be hauled off.
One phone call, and Jennifer's world had come crashing down, crushing her heart and her soul.
And then she goes, "Mom, these bad men have me. Help me, help me, help me." And at that point, I'm panicking. And this man gets on the phone. He says, "Listen here, I have your daughter."
Come to find out, it was a scam, a crazy, cruel scam. Conniving criminals using artificial intelligence to create a realistic-sounding fake of her daughter's voice, a scheme that a former FBI agent says is becoming more common.
They can not only spoof the phone number to make it look like it's actually coming from the person that they think it's coming from. This new AI technology makes it sound just like the person, including like voice inflections.
Cyber experts say all the scammers need is a small sample of the victim's voice, something that's not hard to come by these days. The ever-growing world of social media is one place the schemers can harvest their voice samples, and that makes phone scams harder and harder to detect.
They're asking you something that's out of the ordinary or just seems wrong. Say, "Let me call you right back." Hang up, dial that number, and say, "Hey, did you just call me?" And good chance they weren't.
He admits that may be hard to do when emotions, especially fear, are running rampant. So the agent says the best way to protect yourself and your family? Be prepared.
Just have a family meeting about it, come up with some sort of a code word that you've arranged in advance to know if this is happening.
Jennifer wishes she had been forewarned of such a scam before her terrifying phone call.
I wish I would have known about this ahead of time because it would have been much easier to digest.
All these months later, Jennifer says she's still working through the trauma of hearing that AI version of her precious daughter's terrified voice. We know scammers have no scruples, whether it's using technology to doctor voices to scam parents and grandparents, or as in this next story, to deceive and target victims who deserve our respect, our veterans. Those who have served our country, waging war in foreign lands, have sacrificed so much of their lives. They deserve better than this, Roger, a veteran from Tulsa, tells us. I got a call from a person who said he could get me $10,000 from a settlement involving a lawsuit focusing on veterans. I just needed to pay a $500 case file fee. I paid it and never heard from him since. As frustrating as that is, experts say Roger was actually fortunate he didn't lose more money from his bank account. Usually, scammers would use all the information they get from a victim to steal all they can get. Unfortunately, those experts also tell us more veterans, young and old, are being targeted by schemers, using their past military service as ammo. It's as if scammers have found a whole new rhetorical army to attack. Why?
Military members and veterans have a very unique set of benefits that individuals at large in the community don't have. And so they're prime targets for scammers to be able to try to go after them to get a piece of the pie.
And as appalling as it is for a war vet like Roger to be scammed, it bears repeating. He's fortunate he only lost the money he did. Scammers could have cleaned out his account, taking advantage of his service to his country. There's no doubt scammers are getting more sophisticated in their efforts to trick you. So, even though you know not to respond to any emails, calls, or texts that show up out of the blue, you may not think twice about clicking on something you're expecting, like a bill. But you can't let your guard down there either. From the shadows where scammers pounce on unsuspecting victims, the goal is to hit you up when your guard is down. But it could never happen to you, right? You know not to respond to any emails, calls, or texts that just seem to show up. That's what Kelvin thought until it did happen to him. The culprit, an email like this, supposedly from AT&T, telling him his service was about to be suspended due to outdated billing information. He needed to update his account before his service was cut off, and he was charged late fees. Kelvin says, I was rushing through my emails before my next Zoom meeting when I saw that AT&T email. It looked official, just like other emails I would get from AT&T. But clicking on that link was a big mistake. I know better. It directed him to a website where he was told to put in new payment and personal information. But before he submitted, his gut told him to hold off. He called the company's customer service number instead and found out there were no problems with his account. If Kelvin had responded, scammers could have downloaded malware on his phone, hacked his accounts, or even stolen his identity. So experts say go with your gut when it comes to suspicious emails, texts, or calls. In Kelvin's case, the email did look legit. It didn't have the typos and grammatical errors, which usually give away many scam messages. Bottom line, anytime you're told there are issues with any of your accounts or services, contact the business or bank directly using the contact information from their official website. Scammers find many ways to target potential victims, typically by phone, computer, or even snail mail. But now, scammers could use your smart TV to trick you into becoming their next victim. At their restaurant in South Tulsa, Parisa and Jimmy Tavalali are always guarding against scams that could clean out their business and personal bank accounts. Parisa says she almost became a victim.
The first time I wasn't sure what to expect, and I panicked.
And panic is exactly what scammers want you to do, to catch you off guard, act without thinking. Luckily, she did catch herself before damage was done. But now, Parisa tells us she's surprised to hear they could be scammed through their smart televisions.
No, I absolutely never thought you get scammed on your TVs, smart TVs.
Neither did Clarissa, a scam victim from Tulsa who told the problem solvers, a message popped up on my TV saying my account was going to be locked because I hadn't paid my bill. I responded to the fake customer service number, and it wasn't long until the little money I had in my bank account was gone. The Better Business Bureau says they're hearing from an increasing number of smart TV scam victims like Clarissa. The experts warn, don't fall for it.
And I wasn't sure what to make out of it.
As for Parisa, experts say folks should handle the scheme the way she did when an apparent scammer messaged them that they hadn't paid their Netflix bill.
Actually, I called to Netflix and spoke with a person, and they said it's a scam, everything is fine here.
Bottom line, be sure when watching TV, you're watching out for scammers, too. Going in depth now with more ways to protect yourself from a smart TV or any other scam. Double check any fees you have to pay. If scammers ask you to pay an activation fee, an antivirus fee, or any kind of fee, do some research first by calling your service provider directly. And never pay with gift cards. Don't fall for fake websites. Scam URLs may be just 1 or 2 letters off. Never let anyone control your device remotely. And again, if a supposed customer service number pops up, contact the service provider by using the number on their official website. It's a national campaign by the Social Security Administration to get the word out about the warning signs of scams that target seniors in particular. Scams that cost innocent victims nearly $3 billion a year, according to AARP.
It was a call that I didn't know.
Over the weeks, Barbara Seabolt has had words of warning for anyone who would listen.
Well, I don't want somebody else to get hurt.
Especially seniors, prime targets of scammers.
Don't fall for these scams because you're going to be out a bunch of money.
Living on a fixed income, Barbara and her husband know how critical it can be for seniors to fend off scammers. So does the Social Security Administration, the very reason it's pushing its national Slam the Scam campaign, so seniors and their loved ones can recognize the 4 basic signs of a scam. Scammers pretend to be from a familiar organization or agency, like the Social Security Administration. They may email attachments with official-looking logos, seals, signatures, or pictures of employee credentials. Scammers mention a problem or a prize. They may say your Social Security number was involved in a crime or ask for personal information to supposedly process a benefit increase. Scammers pressure you to act immediately. They may threaten you with arrest or other legal action. And scammers tell you to pay using a gift card, prepaid debit card, cryptocurrency, wire or money transfer, or by mailing cash. They may also tell you to transfer your money to a so-called safe account.
Please, please.
So remember Barbara's heartfelt warning. Fortunately, she knew the red flags of a scam and didn't fall victim, even though scammers have tried, she says, more times than she can count.
Could ruin lives. You know, I mean, could drain your bank account.
Experts strongly recommend that you talk with your family, your elderly parents and grandparents, about possible scams and those warning signs, all in an effort to stop crooks in their tracks. To do that, if you or they receive a call, text, email, or social media message out of the blue, or a letter shows up from someone claiming to be from the Social Security Administration or any other familiar sounding agency or organization, remember these steps to slam the scam. First, remain calm. If you receive a communication that causes a strong emotional response, take a deep breath. Talk to someone you trust. Hang up or ignore the message. Do not click on any links or attachments. Next, protect your money. Scammers will insist that you pay with a gift card, prepaid debit card, cryptocurrency, wire transfer, money transfer, or by mailing cash. Scammers want these forms of payment because it's hard to trace. Also, protect your personal information. Be cautious of anyone claiming to be from a government agency or law enforcement telling you about a problem you don't recognize, even if the caller has some of your personal information. Also, spread the word to protect your community from scammers. And finally, report the scam to the Social Security Administration or Federal Trade Commission. Have you ever had a dispute with a utility company? At the Problem Solvers, we get a lot of complaints involving utility bills. After the break, how we helped a couple resolve a bill they didn't owe. And we reveal the tactics scammers use to trick you into paying utility bills you don't owe.